Sean Carter is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter.
He's a monster. And I've known he's a monster. Working with R. Kelly, and they were making so many records together. You know, they made all those records together. They both Aaliyah.
Seeing Carter is worse. Oh man, he's smarter. He's a monster. And I've known he's a monster. He was working with R. Kelly, and they were making so many records together, you know. They made all those records together. They both belie the conspicuous absence of Jay-Z during the recent controversy surrounding. His industry associate Diddy has not gone unnoticed. According to Jaguar Wright's recent revelatory interview, this silence may be attributed to Jay-Z harboring a darker side, with numerous dubious and unceased. Tailing secrets among these allegations is the claim that he engaged in an extramarital affair with a singer, signed to his label, subsequently orchestrating the blackballing of her career. When Beyoncé became aware of the affair, let's dive deeper into the issue, but of course before I spill anything, make sure first that you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell for more updates and videos like this now. Let's dive in. Evidently, this vocalist is not the sole casualty of Jay's illicit exploits. Jaguar is divulging the details, drawing ominous parallels between the two titans of the music industry. Once again, gratitude is owed to Cassie for setting the precedent. Her lawsuit against Diddy has opened the floodgates, causing tremors among the giants of the industry. Jay-Z's next in line to face exposure, and according to Jaguar Wright's persistent revelations over the years, Jay-Z surpasses even Diddy in reprehensibility. His proclivity for relationships with young women knows no bounds. If you thought Jay-Z's connection with Beyoncé was tumultuous, brace yourself for the next chapter, involving the disconcerting past of Tiara Marie. He been lining up people he calls friends and stepping to the side why they get hit by the Gill team for 30 years. I waited a long time to see if he would grow a conscience, and the more he pumps down his wife's throat to keep her signed by Jay-Z at the tender age of 16, she was poised for stardom. However, Jay-Z allegedly intervened in her life, not only derailing her music career, but also subjecting her to trauma through his questionable business decisions, as Jaguar claims Jay-Z was messing with Diara. At the time, he was also dating Beyoncé, and for the young singer, it was a rocky relationship. She told King magazine that at the age of 17, I had a boyfriend, and he was just poison. This guy, he did me dirty. He was emotionally bad and controlling. While the singer never mentioned any names, this scenario is emblematic of Jay-Z's characteristic approach. H's forte lies in maintaining control over every aspect of his label, and this extends to the relationships with his artists. Supposedly, Jay-Z and Tiara thrived while she adhered to his expectations, but the dynamic abruptly shifted when she sought independence from his influence, resulting in her sudden removal from the label. A mentor relationship with Jay-Z during that time? Yeah, he was definitely a mentor. He was like a figure as Tiara commenced work on her second album. The label informed her of the contract's termination just before her high school graduation, marking the last point of communication with Jay-Z. Despite her attempts to reach out, it seems as if Tiara ceased to exist in Jay-Z's world after he played a role in her life and subsequently lost interest. In a rare and revealing interview, Tiara remarked that if Jay-Z could have propelled her to success, he would have, as he strives for success in every venture. She acknowledged that the experience, though challenging, was a necessary part of her growth, expressing contentment with the outcome. Tiara described Jay-Z as a father figure, adding an additional layer to their complex relationship. It's noteworthy that she was dropped from the label after releasing a song titled No Daddy, suggesting her wariness of being exploited and mistreated. The nature of her association with Jay-Z becomes apparent when one delves into the lyrics of this song, particularly when she reflects on having endured a challenging ordeal. Was the first knee that came through and made it feel like it was up. Nobody acknowledged what was going on between her and Mr. Carter, cuz she was 15. For additional corroboration, consider Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy, which echoes similar patterns in her legal action. Cassie outlined parallels to Tiara's experience, detailing how Diddy assumed a paternal role when they first met, leveraging the age gap and power dynamic. The lawsuit alleges that when Cassie turned 21, Diddy forcibly imposed himself on her. Parallels the potential trajectory of Tiara's encounters with Jay-Z, possibly at an even younger age, placing Jay-Z in the realm of criminal behavior. If concrete evidence emerges in court, It suggests Jay-Z could face legal repercussions potentially surpassing those faced by Diddy. I didn't want to tell anybody cause I didn't want to deal with the questioning and all of that, so evidently when Tiara demonstrated resistance to being controlled, Jay-Z swiftly severed ties, mirroring Diddy's actions with Cassie. In a bid to safeguard the secrecy surrounding their relationship, Jay-Z allegedly blacklisted Tiara, effectively obstructing her career. These resurfaced stories are prompting a shift in public opinion about Jaguar, with individuals expressing relief that her claims are being substantiated. One commentator noted, "I am so glad people have stopped calling Jaguar a liar," emphasizing confidence in her credibility. Another user asserted, "I don't believe Jaguar's making this stuff up," indicating a broader belief that Jay-Z might exert influence over Beyonce, hinting at elements of an unhealthy relationship. Whatever they want and their sins, they get swept under the rug, and people make excuses. Interestingly, Jay-Z's reaction to the loss of Tiara did not seem to be marked by grief, as he swiftly pivoted to producing Rihanna around the same time. However, the nature of his involvement with Rihanna extends beyond mere business, as it suggested he developed a particular interest in the artist. He signed. The dynamics of Rihanna's relationship with Jay-Z been consistently ambiguous, with rumors of an affair circulating when they initially collaborated. Concurrently, reports surfaced about a temporary separation between Beyonce and Jay-Z. During that period, amidst the upheaval, it was revealed that Beyonce discovered her husband's involvement with his younger paramour. An insider disclosed that Queen Bey was left in a state of disbelief, uncertain about how to respond to Jay-Z's unsettling behavior, even contemplating involving law enforcement. The revelation cast a shadow over their relationship, leading to a temporary separation that lasted approximately a year. During this turbulent period, Jay-Z endeavored to regain Beyonce's forgiveness and reconcile, motivated by a desire to avoid facing the consequences of his questionable actions. And we become more aware of certain things, they open up. But the thing is, it was normalized. However, the controversy surrounding Jay-Z extends beyond his entanglement with singers. Another individual allegedly victimized by Jay-Z's actions is Foxy Brown, who had to address her intimate health after encounters with him. Their association began in the 9s, when Foxy was around 14 or 15 years old. Despite her young age, she engaged in significant collaborations with Jay-Z, being a prominent figure in the studio. Their first recorded song together, released in 1996, now raises eyebrows, given its explicit content, in particular Jay-Z's lyrics, such as "I'll keep it fresher than the next girl, no need for you to ever sweat the next girl," and the chorus with lines like, "Ain't no like the one I got, no one can, if you better sleep around, but he gives me a lot, keeps you in diamonds," and leathers, are deeply unsettling. Notably, the track was recorded in 1994 when Foxy was just 15. Despite that controversy surrounding the release, Jay-Z continued collaborating with Foxy Brown, even being credited as a co-writer on many of her songs. However, their professional relationship appeared to wane after the release of her second album, possibly signaling Foxy's growing awareness of the death of the situation. She had become entangled in really large record producer, started making some calls about a singer he had working out of his studio. By the time all of the ink was dry, she was just shy of being legal. The shadowy rumors surrounding Aaliyah's tragic demise have persisted for decades, with strong beliefs suggesting that she faced repercussions for resisting Jay-Z's advances, and that the plane crash that claimed her life was orchestrated by the influential music mogul Dame Dash. Aaliyah's then boyfriend has hinted at Jay-Z's courtship of her. The narrative takes a chilling turn in 2001, when, despite Aaliyah's tragic demise in the Bahamas, that same year, Jay-Z collaborated with a convicted felon and predator R. Kelly on the album Best of Both Worlds. Jay-Z swiftly distanced himself from R. Kelly after widespread exposure, but figures like Jaguar Wright refused to remain silent. Jay-Z and he was working with R. Kelly, and they were making so many records together. They shared so much in common. Jaguar asserted that Jay-Z harbored jealousy over Aaliyah choosing Dash, and made bold allegations implicating the music mogul in the plane crash. However, her fervor diminished after she was arrested just days after exposing these shocking claims against Jay-Z, given her background role as a singer on Jay-Z's MTV Unplugged in 2001. The same year, Aaliyah passed away, and Jay-Z collaborated with R. Kelly. Jaguar's insights into potential unsavory incidents carry weight. The enduring consistency of Jaguar's story over the years is leading people to align with her perspective. Speculations abound, and some are expressing a desire for Jay-Z to face consequences akin to Diddy, as one observer noted the absence of leg. All action prompts suspicions that there might be truth in Jaguar's revelations. Another commentator emphasized the broader impact, asserting that figures like Jay-Z and Sean Combs